Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is debraidehen. Thank you for coming to another video of mine. Today I have really low energy just because I'm actually really sick and I have slight fever, so I try to overcompensate with like the makeup so I'll look good. So please bear with me if I'm not giving you as much energy as I should. But guys, have you watched the new episodes of Ultimatum 5? I think 5 to 8. Jesus, like this is, I feel one of the, after this I don't think I'm going to watch any like love whatever from Netflix. I need a break mentally because this is it's such a pressure cook. Like it's crazy. I don't know what to say. Like everyone is really going through a lot, and I just want to discuss what I saw in the episodes, who I believe will make it and who I think are going to break up after this season. So if you don't know what ultimatum is, basically it's telling your partner, if you don't marry me today, okay, not today, but if you don't marry me at the end of this season, I'm either going to walk away or we're going to get married, or I'm going to walk away with somebody who I feel is more compatible to me. So they mix couples with each other and you get to know who you prefer or you like, and you stay with the other partner for I think 3 weeks or so. Then you now stay with your partner for 3 weeks to determine if it was the same connection or a better connection you had with your partner, and you can improve and do whatever you feel is better for you at the side at the end. So some people offered the ultimatum, some people were just the people who went along with the ultimatum. So the first couple looking at is Xander and Vanessa. I love Xander. I feel like Xander, I'm rooting for Xander no matter what you do in life. I don't know what she's doing, but she's so amazing. I just feel like she has really grown a lot this season. Xander really came into the season kind of like trying to fit into Vanessa's world and energy and everything, and now she's kind of like speaking up herself and everything. I did notice in the dinner table when she talked about her connection with Yoly. I hope I'm pronouncing Yoly's name well. Vanessa was jealous. I realized that people really in this ultimatum just are realizing that when the people who they care about have the opportunity to see other people, they just feel they need to, I don't know if it's love or just jealousy. I don't want to put words into anyone's mouth or anything, but like that's what I've noticed. And I don't know if Vanessa is really trying to get Xander out of love or out of jealousy, or trying to claim her that, oh, you know, you are mine and I want you to be mine, or this is actually what I want to do and this is who I'm in love with and who I want to marry. So it's kind of contradicting in a way. I don't really root for the pair, I won't lie. Not like I hate them or anything, but like I just feel like Xander really deserves someone who chose her wholeheartedly, and I don't know if Vanessa is coming from a place of, I feel like she herself has grown through this experience, because she seems like she's a lot better and in tune with her emotions and not really wanting to cause drama as much. And she did apologize in the table, which I feel like, you know, we have to give people grace to grow as well. It's not easy to know that you are a toxic person and this is what you need to change and things like that. So I like that about Vanessa. However, I don't think her and Xander are my pick at all. I don't think they're compatible. I don't think anyone in that dinner is compatible with Vanessa, if I'm being honest. But I do like her energy and I like her I think willingness to do better. But guys, you see them in that when they all met together, you know, in the dinner table in the other episode, they all met together, and Vanessa came to the crew and she was like, so what are you going who are you guys going to pick as your, everyone just stood up and just left. I was like, oh my god. Vanessa was like, what was that about? Vanessa only had conversation with Xander and Lexi's girlfriend Ree, and it's like every other and Sam obviously, and every other person just wanted her out of their head. What do you guys think about Vanessa texting Mal about Xander and Yoly having a text message on Instagram? Do you think that was shady? I think that was really fine, and I don't think she was trying to cause drama. She actually wanted her to be aware that they were actually having a conversation. I don't know if that was actually drama, but the thing is that Vanessa has caused so much drama sometimes. It's like even when she's genuine, it kind of seems she's trying to be dramatic or do something crazy. So I don't really know, but either ways, I don't know. I don't fully support them. I think at the end of the day, Xander is going to say no, and Xander is going to propose to or want to be with Yoly after the end of this season. I feel Vanessa has grown and learned a lot, and I hope she realizes that, I don't know, because her saying that she wants to be with her, when she was sitting on the table and she was like she may want to be in a marriage for like 3 years and maybe be with somebody then come back. You know, I don't know, I'm very monogamous, so I don't know how I feel about that at the end of the day. So like At the end of the day, marriage is what works for you though. But I don't know if Vanessa is entering it with Xander with a pure intention because she actually loves Xander and she wants to be with her. You know, that's just what I feel. And Xander is literally like a teddy bear. I love her. She's just like really nice and cool. The next person or next couple we're talking about is Lexi and Ray. I have a lot to say about this one. I really love Lexi. I know you guys, if you guys watched my last episode, you will see that I called her the trophy wife. She's amazing. She's cool. But there are some things that I've noticed that are a little bit toxic. Now, I'm not going to judge Lexi's behavior just because nobody has. I don't know how I will feel if I was in the position knowing that my boyfriend probably was with somebody else and my boyfriend told me a day after, like, what do you understand? It's very confusing and conflicting, and I'll be angry, I'll be bitter, and Lexi has every right to feel that way. But I feel like Ray does not, oh god, I don't want to be mean, but sometimes I feel like she does not have a mind of her own in the relationship with her and Lexi. Just because Ray kind of goes with the flow and Lexi, and which is not really bad, like nobody's relationship is, I think relationship is more compatible if maybe one person is good at something and one person is just okay. Like, it's just better. But I feel like that's what Lexi and Ray kind of gives off. Like, she's just going along with the flow to make Lexi feel happy. And I noticed it during this issue because when Lexi is really angry and really like, you know, Ray doesn't even have the space to talk. Like, it's so difficult. Let me see what I'm saying. And this is not to negate anything that Lexi's feeling. I totally understand that because it is very, very heartbreaking and whatever. But like, I really felt like this period was crazy for Ray as well. And she did try to really not talk to Vanessa. I didn't notice anything off from her hugging or even having a conversation. There wasn't any flirting going on. I feel it was very respectful. I feel like Ray is going to say no to Lexi at the ultimatum. This is the reason why Ray hasn't even chosen herself. Like, she's still trying to figure out herself. How can she choose? I feel like, how can you choose someone when you have not chosen yourself anyway? And Ray has a lot to figure out. I don't know, maybe because when I saw her crying on the beach with Lexi after she talked about the whole, not really cheating, but you know, the whole scandal, whatever, I really felt for Ray that she's kind of missing something, and it just feels like a marriage is not going to complete that. And I feel like Lexi, if she knows her enough, should kind of be understanding and maybe advise her to go to therapy or something. Like, marriage is not what's really on Ray's mind from what I'm seeing, and I understand. To me, I don't see them going further with marriage. But I do feel like they will still make it if they are engaged and Ray is giving more time to know what she wants to do. And they're both really young. I mean, Ray is 27 and Lexi is going to be 25 or she's 24. I don't know, like, there's still time. But, like, I do feel Lexi's frustration comes from how she has been overlooked in this relationship for over a long time. Now, when she was with Mel, there was a lot that Loy and Mel had to say about each other, but when she was with Mel, it just felt seamless. They knew what to do, they knew what to do at the right time. Too much argument, there was a lot of emotional support. I feel like Lexi has, because, and this is the thing, sometimes when you're in a relationship where you feel like you're taking more of that responsibility or more of something, you will tend to feel a certain way and be burdened and feel like, oh my god, this person is. And Lexi, I feel, never noticed some of the things Ray used to do. Because on the beach, she said a lot. She said a lot. Like, if you really listen, and all that is boiling up and bottling is like, so you don't know if you want to move in with me. You don't know if you want to do this with me. You don't know if you want to do this with me. But somehow you spent 3 weeks with Vanessa, but you knew you wanted her to do this with. You wanted to be physical with her, and you're saying physical is a big thing to you. So it's kind of just conflicting because Ray is not sure and Lexi is sure. So I get her frustration, but at the same time, I just feel like Ray is not ready. That's what I'll say about this matter. I don't think they're going to make it, honestly. I'll be very shocked if they say yes. If Ray says yes. But if she says yes, I don't know if they'll get married, like, eventually. Like, I don't know, Sha. I'm still rooting for them. I love Ray. I just feel like Ray needs to really know that she's a bad bee. And, yeah. And Lexi just needs to... because, I don't know, Lexi just needs some understanding. But what do you guys think about Lexi and Mel? I'm not gonna lie. Like, Lexi and Mel was really late. But, like, after Mel... Okay, we'll talk about Mel later. But, like, I don't know. I really like them together as well. Oh yeah, so our next couple we'll be talking about is Loy and Mel. I don't think there's any hope. If Loy says yes to Mel, I'll be freaking surprised. Loy is in love with Xander. Let's just remove that one. Like, she has brought up every excuse why Mel is not. Also, first of all, when we first started this season, if you can remember, Mel and Loy were always having like, I don't even know where the issues were coming from, because it felt like Mel was complaining that Loy used to complain a lot, and Loy was saying Mel was not doing enough. But like, now that they are with separate partners, Mel and her partner Lexi at that time, they seem very compatible. No complaints about Mel. Mel is really good heart, blah blah blah, knows what to do, blah blah. Loy and Xander, no complaint. Emotions were just amazing. That's why I feel like they are right people, wrong couple. Like, I'm really rooting for them individually, but as a couple, it seems like they're really struggling to find their balance. And Mel's complaint was that she wanted Loy to choose her from the very beginning. Some certain things that maybe Loy is doing that doesn't feel like she's chosen in a way. And Mel is like, I choose you, that's why I want to get married to you, and you're not showing us if you want marriage or kids or this, or too lackadaisical in the house cleaning, blah blah blah. So it's just like, is this, I don't know if this is going to work. I feel Loy has fallen in love with Xander, and their chemistry, I had to skip some things. Their chemistry was so much, Loy and Xander. I don't even know if Mel and Loy can ever get that back. This is dangerous thing of putting your partner out there and saying they should be in an open, not really, it's kind of like an open relationship though, to explore that option. Loy hasn't met her match, which is Xander, and I'll be surprised if they leave this experience with their partners and not themselves. Did you see them at the brunch? Is it brunch? Whatever that thing was. Like, I was not even focused on, okay, let me try to respect Mel and all. She was like, I want to talk to Mildred. Mildred was talking to Xander. I want to talk to Mildred. I have to go and meet Xander. Like, I love her. Oh my god, she's like, I love her. She's one of my favorite persons. But like, no, like, Mel was not like, what's going on? Oh, it's gonna meet all of them. Everybody gotta. Do you like Loy? The way I like Loy, Xander talk. Xander wanted to play. Xander is a peacemaker. Xander, I like her. Then I was like, I choose myself. Then I was like, I choose myself. I don't choose anybody. But I'm also surprised that Mel and Lexi are not connecting. Like, they are just boom, because they were very strong. They were like my second couple. I felt like had kind of a connection per se. And the way Loy and Xander are trying to replace their steps, I feel like Lexi and Mel, they're just like, nah, be good. You understand? So I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, like, all luck to them. I think they are not going to make it. I think they're going to go with their respective partners in this ultimatum journey. We'll be talking about Tiff and Mildred. This couple. I was not really a fan of Tiff after the ending of the first section because of the way they were shouting at Sam and everything. But after a while, I realized that Tiff has grown. Like, they are very, very cool now and know how to communicate. And sometimes it just takes knowing the right set of people or the right person to teach you that, okay, your communication style is getting out of hand, relax. And you can see that even though her and Sam did not have any emotion, maybe not emotional or like physical or whatever, they really did grow emotionally and matured. And I'm really proud of Tiff. Like, they really killed it. I'm sorry, like, I take back everything, Tiff. I love you. Mildred, I don't know, girl, like, you have a lot going on as well. Like, I love you and everything, but your communication style, just as Aussie, is also very not so good. Like, Mildred be shouting, like, talking over you, like, talking and trying to, I get that thing though. I'm not a Latina. I don't really know if like all Latinas, like I've not been in that space, and I don't know any Latina to say, okay, this person doesn't do this. But like, if you are a Latina, write down in comments what you think. Is this a good stereotype? Is this normal? Like, do you feel like you can grow out of it? I do believe that you can try to say, okay, even if this is something I normally do for someone who I love, I would try to be respectful enough to not do this. And if you could see when they were on the fire side, Tiff really did try to communicate with Mildred as much as possible. I don't think Mildred was getting it. Like, it was just odd. I don't know why. Then she now walked out and she was like, "Oh, it's over." Let me tell you guys, I'm the kind of person there. I noticed. I'm the kind of person that once I feel like my back is against the wall and I feel like we're communicating and we're fighting too much, blah blah blah, I'll just like, it's over. I do it too. It's a very bad trait. It's just like, before you hurt me, let me hurt myself, that kind of stuff. And it's something to really work on. And you can really tell, because Mildred actually, like she said, is a divorcee. Is it a divorcee they call it? I think it's a divorcee, yeah. Or someone that has been through a divorce. And she did really say a lot of things that, okay, this is what she didn't like, this is what she didn't like. She didn't marry for love, she married for money. Not money, like, she married because of other things apart from love, which does, some people do, it's not like that big of a deal. Tiff's issue is if Mildred marries her for love, or she's just married for convenience, kind of, which is, it's something to be answered. I don't really know. I feel like they will not make it, yeah. I mean, that's what I feel. I still feel like they're not toxic per se. It's just like their communication style is so, trying to talk about one another, and they're not together. It's stressful, because you could see that Tiff learned a lot when they were with Sam, yeah. You understand? Then Mildred also had issues with Ossie, because Ossie had a communication style of running away immediately when it happens, which is what we'll talk about later. But like, I don't think this two will make it now. I don't think, if they don't make it, I feel like Tiff should go and reach out to Sam. Just saying. Now we're going to talk about Sam and Ossie. Yay! I love my girl Sam. Sam, I'm rooting for you. Like, Sam is so mature. Like, I want to be like her when I grow up. She's so mature, and she has this very, really nice way. Like, I don't know. The mentality was that Sam does not talk out a lot or speak her mind, and she takes a lot of boom from Ossie. But I feel like Sam is so calm and just in tune with her, like, emotions and everything. And I'm happy that she has grown in terms of her relationship with Tiff. She really had an experience that, okay, I need to stop allowing this, I need to normalize this, and I really like that. Sam, you go, girl. I love you, and waiting for you, girl. Waiting for you. For Ossie's emotional roller coaster really put me through a lot, because I cried. I'm not even gonna, like, tears were actually going. I was like, Jesus. The fact that she's going through a lot. I think she needs therapy. And therapy is not a bad thing. I mean, I'm going to therapy. This is just like my personal thoughts based on the fact that she runs away from it. Hits like it's kind of really, you can really see yourself in us in a way, because we are all told that we should be most of us are perfect child, do everything right, you don't offend anybody, and because of that, it's like when you see conflict, you don't know how to react to it in a healthy way, which is because conflict is healthy, but it's like, okay, how do I react to this? Let me just walk away so that, let everybody be happy, and nobody can actually ever be happy all their life without having conflict. And Ossie seems like Ossie feels that's the only way Ossie can mentally cope with it, and that is something from her childhood, like she stated. It's really, really sad, and it's something I feel like Ossie needs to work on rather than marriage. See, most of us need therapy. We don't need marriage, first of all, but that's what I feel like Ossie needs to work on. I hope they don't work out, because it's going to end up being really bad. The communication style is so terrible. Sam is amazing. Ossie needs therapy, and not in a bad way. Like, therapy is really good, but there's a stupid stereotype until now about therapy. It's like you just need to tap in. Why do you feel the pressure to be a perfect child and to not have conflict, things like that? Those things need to be answered. So yeah, honorable mentions are Vanessa's dad. I love Vanessa's dad, apart from the fact that he's very fine, very attractive. He's actually very wise as well. The advice he gave Vanessa on the reason why you love, or you're trying to now overcompensate with Xander, is probably because you are jealous, or you feel like she has grown and you can't meet up to her, or you are losing her, and now you have to. It's an ego thing rather than a love thing. And Vanessa, as usual, was like, no, that's not, that's not what I think. And Zana was just like, oh wow, advice. Then I also love Tiff's friend. This friend is really cool. The divorcee, she has like a tattoo now. She has like a board. She was really cool. She gave them advice. She was like, "Nah, you guys are not going to make it." she was so blunt. Then another honorable mention is Miles' friend. That girl is scary. Jesus, when she and not in a bad way, like when she and Mal and Lexi went to meet her, she was like, "What's what you are doing? It's for yourself. When you are ready, you gotta remember your 3-year relationship." She was so like over all these things. Then when she now heard that she saw the quarrel between Loy and Mal, I think she just knew that this is not going to work out anymore. It's very scary exposing your partner to other people. Me, I hope to God I will never go on all these shows because we having panic attack. No. I'll be sure of myself, but I don't think I'll be sure of my partner. I'm very like, oh, I hope you'll not fall in love, because I feel like I'm calm person. I don't know how to love two people at the same time, but that's not how everybody is. Like, that's what I've heard. People can actually fall in love with two people at the same time, which is mind blowing for me. So yeah, guys, I'm so sorry I didn't give you enough energy. I actually have a little bit of high fever. So, but I hope people feel the energy for here. Make sure you type or write down in the comments what you feel about these couples. Who do you think will make it? Who do you think, oh my god, who do you want them to walk away with? If you see anything about Xander and Loy, get out. No, I'm kidding. Make sure you like, subscribe, click on the notification button for more content from me. I'm definitely going to finish. I can't wait for this show on the 7th. Come back here for more content. And if you have any other reviews you want me to do, any other movies, I'm really down. Like, as much as I'm reading, I'm trying to also watch some movies to cool my brain for my finals. Wish me luck on my finals, guys. I need as much prayers as possible. Make sure you have a wonderful day. Bye.